I gotta tell you, they're way too long, way too boring.
What?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
whole-
I stopped watching.
The
I can't
first
fucking-
set of
No,
trilogies
I didn't stop
were
watching. I went to
good.
sleep.
The second set of trilogies, not so much. The first
not-
set, I love the first set of trilogies. Thought they
Yeah,
were
you know
great.
why I love the book though so much? I never read it.
Yeah, you watched- the cartoon was great.
I never saw the cartoon either.
Oh man, the cartoon was awesome.
But I tell you what, when you've been sitting over there for months and months and months,
Oh,
and you ain't
yeah.
got shit, every single thing that comes across is just like, whoa. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I would have
What was
loved if
that?
somebody sent us some Benny Hill.
I had to fucking VHS fucking. What was
We're-
that?
we're all
With
short
the
on
internet
VHS.
the way it is-
Oh, we had
so with the internet the way it is now, though, then you guys would have been able to have that.
not then. No, the internet was not quite the same.
But
back
now those soldiers
Oh
have
yeah, yeah,
that.
they could have their own cell phones over there now. I couldn't
Yeah.
afford a sat phone back then.
So those things would have been like unfathomable to you guys back then, are
Yeah.
available to those guys now. So
Well,
that
you know what
makes
the
their
nice thing
lives
about
a
that
whole
is?
shit ton easier, right?
Without all of those things, we were able to get away with a lot more stuff.
But how crap? I get crappy service right here in the middle of everywhere. I can imagine out there in the middle of
You probably got
nowhere. Sprint's the worst. Sprint, fuck Sprint. I fucking hate Sprint. That message is approved by Stevie D Productions.
Yeah, I
Fuck
will approve
Sprint.
it from D-Ski Designs. Yeah,
Fuck
absolutely.
Sprint.
But yeah, no. If there had been, by any way possible, current cell phone technology, and with the way people are with it, not a single one of us would have come back with any rank. We had all been demoted,
Dead.
Article 15 to death. No, we wouldn't be dead.
Walking around with
Nope.
the guns up here.
Wouldn't even be that. Just the shenanigans that ensued.
Charlene,
You know,
says,
occasionally-
"No, we're breaking up."
You know, all of a sudden you go pick up your laundry from wherever, and you open it up and, oh, woe is me. There's a bottle of banana rum and 2 bottles of shitty whiskey.
What?
Yay! Out of
Happy
nowhere.
Joy,
Yeah.
joy.
You know what? No pictures, no Snapchat, no Facebook Live of a bunch of old people just
There you
drinking
go.
when they shouldn't be.
There you go.
You know, there may or may not have been some moments of indiscretion and quite possibly poor choices made.
And we don't know who made those choices.
No, we don't know who made the choices.
And
we
as
just know that
medical
they probably
professionals,
happened. Yeah,
we have
I've
to just
never seen
maintain
it.
our
Yeah.
sobriety and make sure everybody was okay at all times.
Gotta go ahead and get that IV set real quick. Oh, so
That's fucking hilarious.
well pre-deployment, I impressed myself very greatly in the great room of D12 in the Bs, and it was the old barracks. So you didn't get to see those barracks too much. You came in right before we shipped out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shenanigans, a lot of different things that happened.
Oh, I love shenanigans.
I managed to on a bet give a guy an IV right here on the back of his wrist when I was so drunk that I could not even stand.
Damn.
No blood, not a single drop of blood. Everything in, slide, boom, boom, down, out. It was a very weird bet, but nonetheless, it still happened, and I was extremely proud of myself for being able to do
Good
that.
for you, man.
I love stabbing veins for
Yeah.
people. You know, they can't do it themselves.
Some did, didn't we?
I'm sure some did.
Some of us did.
Yeah, but mostly with catheters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give myself an IV in the ankle. I did it once in the AC, and I had my wife next. I had the bag hanging in the bathroom after a good long weekend of drinking. It's like, all right, well, I'm going to need you to help me out here. Hold this. I'm going to slide this in. And as soon as I pull the needle out, slide this into the catheter. Well, it's really tough to pinch everything off all at the same time and move everything. So I just slid it out and let the blood pool up. She managed to at least get the butt into the catheter and then passed out right in the hallway next to me. I was like, ah, shit. Well, she got it in there. It's not leaking. Get a little tape her down, pick her up, take her in, drop her off in the bed, let her wake up a little while later. So I had to move to the ankles. Yeah, sit there on a Sunday morning after a good couple days of barracks drinking, and I had a nice little hook and a wire coat hanger above my bed. I could hang the IV bag on, and then I just sit there and plug it right into the old ankle, stretch it out, watch some football there in bed
There you go.
for a little bit. Let that
Rehydrate.
let that 1,000 cc's
Nice.
roll in and get you back to going.
What were some of the things that were just ridiculous out there?
Well, number one, the heat.
Yeah.
It wasn't dry heat though. It was nice. It was a dry
certainly
heat.
was a dry fucking heat, wasn't it? I remember going to sleep and waking up literally in a pool of my own fucking sweat on top of my sleeping bag. Did you go through that too, or you had okay?
No,
sleeping?
being in peak physical condition. I didn't sweat a whole lot, and I found that training in a constant state of dehydration was the best way to go.
It was definitely the best way to
You know,
go.
if you're constantly dehydrated and you're working and you're busting ass through that, then you go to somewhere where, well, you might have some water, you might not. You're going to get a couple
Yeah.
of bottles a day, and then you're going to get some other water with some ice that you can't drink.
How did you cool down the water out there?
Well, I love my socks.
Your socks.
Nice, long, knee-high, black cotton socks. Slide yourself a nice 1.5 liter water bottle down inside. Get her nice and wet, and hang it from a mirror and drive around for a while.
You got the sock wet.
Get the sock wet.
Put the water inside.
Put the bottle inside.
Hang.
Drive around. Evaporation equals cooling.
How much cooler do you think it got degrees wise, roughly?
It felt like about 6,000 degrees cooler, but it was probably about 80, 90 degree bottle of water versus 130 degree bottle.
Jeez.
I don't remember who exactly told us that, but
It makes a huge difference.
the
huh?
first time I did it, you look really stupid drinking your water out of a sock. But when it comes out cold, it is fucking worth it.
Hey man.
Oh,
And
better
then
than a blowjob, cold water.
you tell me. I still have an ice maker every place I live that runs 24 hours.
Who was the guy that? You probably can't say his name, but he built a swamp cooler in his room over there in Baghdad. He was the redheaded Texas boy.
Oh,
Yeah, now you remember. He built a freaking swamp
The
cooler.
guy had like knives in his boots.
Oh, yeah, he had knives everywhere.
like the Rambo cross chest rack of fucking bullets. Bullets to a gun that he didn't even have access to. He had the fucking bullets across his chest. I'm like, dude, what's that for? He goes, just in case. I'm like, just in case what? You gotta go get the gun first and then look at it. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yo!
Yeah.
Who's got the fucking 44 triple bag? Got you!
I got
Yo!
you. Where you at? Where you at?
Triple bag guy!
Who's calling?
Oh.
Reload. I got you.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
each boot.
We're here!
Each boot had like at least 1 or 2 knives. Each boot. I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
what are you gonna fucking do?
This boy was ready to invade Iraq on his own the first time through.
All on his own.
All on his own.
man.
But I give him
Like
credit.
John Belushi, when he was
That-
about
that
to
swamp
fight the
cooler
Germans
was
in
amazing.
Pearl Harbor.
You know, I never got to see it, man. I didn't really hang out with the guy. I was a bit scared.
I had to go check it out.
honest with you.
I heard a guy built a swamp cooler. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He built this- We got air conditioners finally. They fucking got stupid and said, oh, we can't treat patients in an area without an air conditioner. We got to have it cool in here. Got to have a couple extra to steal in case one goes out. No, the guy built a swamp cooler. And it was like 3.5, 4 feet by 3
Damn.
feet by 2 feet. Just huge. It is no cover on the front of it. Just a giant spinning wheel out of like an old furnace. If you stuck your finger in there, you'd have 3 half fingers and
Jeez.
maybe part of one left. All done.
In his room.
Yeah, in his room.
Before the
Crazy.
ACs came in?
You know, I don't remember if it was before the ACs came
Yeah.
in or after, but if it was before the ACs came in,
Bravo,
Bravo.
to him. Fucking A, man. Yeah, that guy was something, man. We'd be watching
he
TV.
was odd.
We'd be watching TV.
right
The
back.
second before the commercial would kick in, he'd open up a magazine and start reading the magazine. Every commercial, dude. I mean, there was no fucking stop in between. That guy was something, man. Wow. Oh, shit, that's 40 minutes.
Fuck Sprint!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck Sprint! That's right. Fuck Sprint!
For those who can't hear it, we have to clarify. Fuck Sprint, please.
I said fuck Sprint. At all costs, avoid Sprint. Why? Because they fucking suck. Once again, that message is approved by Stevie D Productions, not to be used by the president of Stevie D Productions.
How do they contact you if they want to produce any production?
Fuck Sprint. Make you suck up fat babies. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, all other genders, fenders, benders, this is King of Stupid, Mike Check, MICCCZECH, signing off at #360 Stupid. Good night, stupid.